Sin currently being hovered. Graves is available, though, and of course, Oner is going to go towards the Graves. With double magic damage solo lanes, you would imagine that he was going to head towards physical damage, and I think Graves makes a little bit of sense here with the fact that the Gragas will provide some decent front line. But like you say, I also like the Camille. I feel like Liv Sandbox relatively well, especially considering the fact that it looks like Zeus is going to be going towards more of that tanky build, which, as you can see, the win rates for both of these duos pretty high. As Zeus is getting pretty aggressive here onto Summit, as Oner's going to move up, and that's going to force out a hook shot at least. So,
yeah, it's just the same, just a different bird. A Summit.
That's cool. Summit taking so much damage here as he takes 2 turret shots and he's dead. That's called a solo kill, ladies and gentlemen, and the Penguin's dabbing as he should. Zeus just locking down that first, which is not necessarily what you want. Summit dives on in. There's the flash forward from Unfleek. They're looking to lock down Oner immediately. There's the teleport. Great flash out of the new T1 jungler. However, not enough to get themselves even more as Unfleek's trying to run out of there. He should be able to, and Fate just stands his ground. Closer getting over that wall. And maybe just not working it out.
I think Closer was shuffled over the wall by Fate. I'm not 100% sure. There was a lot of chaos in that team.
Yeah, that was weird. I saw him come over there. I'm like, he didn't flash over that wall and didn't quite catch what happened there. But we'll be able to see it in the replay.
And that's kind of unfortunate. You have the knowledge there as T1. So if you
as you can see, though, T1 still with a huge advantage in all of their lanes outside of the forest. As everyone just wants to kill Summit. There's the flash forward from Carrier. There's a lantern if Teddy wants it, but he doesn't. Doesn't need anything like that. He'll just pick up the kill. And if at first you don't succeed, Chronicler, you just try.
Very surprising lane swap coming out from T1, because this hasn't been better for a while. It used to be the teams got the dragon and then lane swap the bot lane up to top. But what is really nice there is that Oner gets spotted on the wall there when it comes over the wall, which gives Summit kind of a safe, false sense of security. Right? He doesn't immediately back off. Not knowing that Teddy and Carrie are there, because if they get spotted, this play doesn't work. Instead, there's no knowledge available for Summit. He sticks around a little bit longer than he's allowed to by Teddy and Carrie. Carrie also with the crucial flash flay there, otherwise the hookshot just says goodbye. And Prince is like, I can pick up my first plate. Yes! Whereas Teddy has had 5 now. 4 now, I think.
Whoa! Effort wanting to get rid of Closer, and actually, he just wants to set up for a kill. Closer finds himself once again on the wrong side of the rift. This pesky Azir just keeps
mobility available as we get a collapse here.
Yep, here's a big teleport from Fate. He was actually walking up topside and instead is just going to shuffle his way down towards the bottom lane, but Liv Sandbox have found Carrier. They should be able to take him down. Oner's here though, and Closer's moving on down. Collateral damage, doing some work. You saw Moonlight Vigil not going to work out there onto Effort. Not able to lock down the cow, and that is a good rotation for Liv Sandbox.
Because you're a lot less squishy than you would be with something like a Triforce. Oh, Carrier.
Oh, the hook from Carrier. He is so good. That blast cone, not what you want. However, he was always going to die. Didn't waste the flash or anything like that as Teddy takes down yet another turret. And this is feeling like it's going from bad to worse to Liv Sandbox up with his team. Make sure that they can't get collapsed on. Now the Phalanx going to be collected as that's a flash that Carrier's going to get one more time. This guy's Thresh is so good, by the way, guys. It's extraordinary.
I'd even say Carrier is so good. I think we can, don't even need to mention his Thresh. His effort is very unfortunate cow.
Yeah, that's it's called mincemeat. Chronicler is just caught on the wrong side of everything. As Zeus, no one actually wants to engage onto this lonesome Gragas. Who's, I don't know, he just walked at them and they all left. Of course, T1 says, we've got another Cloud Soul. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
This is just on you, my man. This is a blind hook, isn't it? That is just...
He's pretty good at the video game, as it turns out.
And the thing is that immediately 100 to 0 is him as Prince.
Yeah, Carrier looking for the hook here as he flashes on forward. There's the Lantern Ride as Prince is going to have to use everything to try and get out of this one, but does so effectively. That is a flash and a killer instinct as T1 are going to crash this turret into the mid-wave. A little bit of indecision as you can see here, but Teddy gets right onto it and is going to be able to take down this inhibitor turret. Not going to look for the inhibitor just yet by the looks of things. As there's a teleport in. No, we're committing. We're going to try and get some super creeps here in the mid lane as Effort Comes on down, Unbreakable Will has been popped, but he hasn't really found enough of that CC as Oner just dives forward with the Gale Force, and he's able to lock down the kill onto the cow. Hook is going to go wide, and they do manage to get the inhibitor, and they'll take some stake on top of it.
Teddy in the bodyguard
Very,
there.
very tanky and difficult to get through. As T1, just once again, I mean, setting up like... It's like they're playing 4-1 as well. Look, now you got a Gragas, he just teleported to the top side of the map, and by teleported, he didn't actually use the ability, but it felt to me like he teleported. He was just in mid lane. As this could just be a trade of an inhibitor for a Baron, or it's going to be a T1 trying to save the inhibitor and not doing the Baron, which is looking like what it is. As Summit gets on in here and is going to be able to take this one down. Just a bit unfortunate. Too much happy feeding here for T1, not quite making the decisive play.
Yeah, you need to get prior over mid wave, but 3-0 is going to say, haha, to your minion wave very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Zeus, like we said, he's really good at neutralizing, but he doesn't actually win this 1v1. He can't go all in there. There's no way that he ever...
Yeah, didn't want it. It's silly, Baron. I wish we could have killed you before.
We didn't.
Not going to happen, as now we've got a bit of a collapse towards the bottom side. Oner moving on down, as there's the body slam onto Summit. Summit knowing that there's something fishy going on as a teleport to come forward, and Zeus is losing out on this matchup. Absolutely. There's the cast, but it's eaten by the Banshee's Veil immediately, and there goes the Gragas. Camille going to go down immediately as Oner is also now in trouble. There's the gameplay button from Closer, but now On Fleek is going to turn on him. Effort once again being turned into mincemeat, but Closer is also going to suffer the same fate as Prince locks down that kill. T1 still ahead by just a little bit here as Carrier looking... Oh, dear. Yeah, Prince. There's no turrets to execute yourself under either. How very upset as Carrier finds a hook onto an invisible.
And that's a worst case scenario, because now you also lose Soul. Repeated the previous play.
Yeah, I think I've seen this movie before. Chronicler is there's the cask back. Hextech ultimatum onto Oner. Let's see whether Summit can trade 1 for 1, and he absolutely can. He gets booped at the end, but now Effort once again in trouble. Oh no. Blade back, there's the headbutt onto Closer, but Teddy is untouched. And is just so strong.
He's getting that cow meat.
Oh wow, Teddy does it again. He just like calls for the Severum, and it of course comes up as there goes the Baron. Absolutely. Summit now looking for a flank, but he's going to get turned on. There's the Shirelias. As Summit tries to hook shot. Was thinking about going back in, but of course they have no chance to do that. So T1 just wander away with the first Baron of the game to augment their Cloud Soul. They already have Closer. Unfortunately, caught out of position here from Summit. Great ward. Was put down earlier. I believe that was Fate as Hextech ultimatum. Probably in the river, but T1 are wasting no time. Teleport coming in immediately as Carrier moves on forward. Okay, Zeus trying to be that front line. His Effort looking for that headbutt to get into the backside, but the Elder Drake is down. Every neutral objective has been taken. The 4-man Emperor's Divide, though, from Fate just doesn't matter because this dragon is so powerful, guys. And T1 just wiped the floor with Liv Sandbox. Summit, the only man standing, and he's trying to go back. If I was him, I probably would have just ran at that inhibitor and hoped. Or something like that, because there's no way this Camille's going to be able to do anything on her own. And this looks like game for T1.
It could have been a man with a dream. They stay in the game for a long time, but in the end, I gotta say, I think this is kind of the form that T1 fans have been looking for a long time. And I don't want to spoil... actually, no, I want to say I don't want to spoil my vote, but I don't know who gets Pog here, but I know it's someone on the bot side of the map. I mean, you say that, but think about Carrier. I know.
I want Carrier. Give it to Carrier.
Thank you.
Just give it to both of them at the same time. Can we give it to both of them at the same time? Surely we can. The bottom lane.
What we see here is a T1 that still suffers from some of the same issues. I feel like they didn't accelerate as much as they could have with their early game leads. That